Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite dishes. It's a Dorito casserole. And you can use any flavor of the Dorito you want. So let's get to it, and I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, I'm using the Doritos nacho flavor. You can, like I said, you can use any flavor you want to, but the first thing you want to do is take 2 cups, measured out before you break them up. And we're going to crush these up really fine because we need 2 cups of them crushed fine. So I'm going to put these over in my little baggie here, my little Ziploc bag, and I'm going to break them down because we need to get these crushed before we start on anything else. And we're going to use these in a recipe. I'm going to zip like that so I can get them. Like I said, I want to get these crushed down pretty fine. We want them like that. I'm sure you can see them, how little they are. We want them crushed up fine there. So, all right, we're going to move over to the stove and we'll meet you over there. Okay, you're going to need 1.5 to 2 pounds of ground beef. I got about 2 pounds there. You're going to need 1 medium onion, just diced up. I'm going to put it all in there together because I want my onions to saute while my meat's browning. And if you ain't got you one of these little deals right here, you need one. This is the best little old tool for ground beef. It'll chop it up so fine and good till it's just unreal. I've used a lot of things in my life doing ground beef, but this little tool here, this little gadget here, you can buy them for like $1 at the dollar store. They're unbelievable. But anyway, we're going to brown this up with the onion, and when it gets brown, we're going to drain it, and then we'll bring it back at that point. Okay, you can see we got our meat browned here, onions sauteed with it, and we've drained it, and we're going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We're just going to sprinkle that around in here. We're going to stir it up in good. Get that stirred up. And we're cooking this on almost a medium heat. Stir that around good. And this is a chicken fryer cast iron skillet. I know I'm going to probably get asked, so I'll go ahead and tell you it's a chicken fryer cast iron skillet. What we're going to add now, we're going to add 1 can of whole kernel corn that's drained. We got 2 cans of the diced tomatoes with the green chilies. That's 10-ounce cans. Now, if you don't have the diced tomatoes, like the Rotel with the green chilies, you can just use like a 16-ounce can of diced tomatoes and a 4-ounce can of the green chilies. But if you got them mixed together, you can do it. And the 2 cups of Doritos that we crushed up real fine, we're going to put them in there. And we're going to stir this around real good. Get this all mixed up good. She's looking good already. Smelling good already. Man. We could eat this stuff just like this. But we're not nowhere near through with it yet. We got some more goodness to put in there yet. I promise you this is going to be good. I can tell already this is going to be good. Okay, we're going to let this cook now for 3 to 4 minutes. We're just going to stir it here in a couple minutes. We'll stir it once or twice in that 3 to 4 minutes just to be sure that it's all getting heated, and all getting mixed up good. And then we'll bring it back at that time. Okay, it's been cooking here for about an additional 3 or 4 minutes. Like I said, we've stirred it 2 or 3 times there. what we're going to do now, we're just going to cut our heat off. We're going to take this off of the burner, and we're going to move back over to the island with it, and we're going to be back and show you the next step then. Okay, we're back over to the island here now, and what we're going to do, we got our mixture here. We're going to put about a cup of sour cream straight into our mixture there. And we're just going to stir that in good. Get that mixed in with our mixture good there. Man, I wish y'all could smell this right now. It'll make your mouth water. I see my cameraman drooling over there. He's thinking about trying to sneak a bite, but I just won't let him. After we get that stirred in good, we're going to we got a 8-ounce bag of, I'm using the Mexican blend cheese. You can use whatever kind you want to. Shredded cheese. We're going to put about half of the bag in. And we're going to stir this around. Get that stirred in good. Want to mix it up real good. What we're doing, we're making our filling for our casserole here, so we want this mixed in really well. Man, I'm about ready to forget about the casserole and just go to eating. You don't know how hard it is sitting here with this in front of me. Okay, then what we want to do, whenever we get that, we're going to set that over just a little bit here. Slide it over. And I'm going to get me a 9 by 13 casserole dish. And I'm just going to spray it down. We want to grease it around. Don't have to be real heavily greased, but just greased enough, you know, that we don't worry about it sticking. And then we're going to take us just a handful of these chips. The nacho cheese Doritos, what we're using. And we're just going to break these, just lightly break them. Probably in about a piece of the fourth. Tell you my cameraman was trying to steal some of that. And we're going to cover the bottom of our dish just in Doritos here. Steal them back. We just want more or less a single layer of chips on the bottom of our dish here. Now I like a little bit extra myself, but you know, I want to be able to taste the chips whenever I eat it. But just some on the bottom is all you're looking for. Like I said, you just want to break them up to just chunks. You see how I've got them broke up there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to divide this about in half. And we're going to spoon about half of it over onto our chips here. Just spoon it out on there. Just sort of spread it out. We don't want to mix it up now, because we want to leave our chips on the bottom. Just going to spread this around and sort of get it covering the chips there. Just put us a layer on there. That looked pretty good right there. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to come back. We're going to put us another layer of chips down. Now I'm going to go a little bit heavier with this layer. Now you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm just going to go just a little bit heavier with this layer than what I did that bottom layer. Just don't want them broke up real fine. You just want them in little chunks, what you want. And that ought to be good. And then we're going to take the rest of our mixture here. And we're just going to spoon it out on top of them. Man, don't this look good already? Shoot, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat right now. Get that covered up there. We want to get all that out of there. Get it spread around just a little bit. So our chips are covered there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take some of our chips here, and we're going to crush these bad boys up really, really good. We're just going to sprinkle them around. Just about like so. We don't want a heavy coat on here, we just want to cover. I got cheese all over my hands, don't I? Then we're going to take, remember the rest of our cheese here that we didn't have? We're going to take us some cheese, and we're going to cover this entirely in cheese. We're going to put us a good coat of cheese on here. Man, this is going to be good. I can't wait till supper time. Be time to eat here in a little bit. We're going to just make sure we get all that covered in cheese good. Just sort of spread it out evenly there. And then what we want to do, we got a piece of tin foil here. Set this skillet over here out of the way. Got some tin foil here. What we're going to do, here's your little tip for today. We're going to take and spray our tin foil down with cooking spray. And we're going to cover our dish with that side down. The sprayed side down. What that'll do, that'll keep that cheese from sticking to it and all the cheese coming off whenever we pull the thing out. Yeah. We got our oven heated to 350 degrees over there. We're going to put this in. It's going to go for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll take it out, and we'll bring you back at that point and show you the next step. We left our casserole in for about 30 minutes. We just now took it out, and what we're going to do, the only thing we're going to do, we're just going to take our tin foil off, and man, does that look good. We're just going to take our tin foil off. Now, something I forgot to tell you a while ago, when you add your tomatoes and your corn in, you know, when you're cooking it, and you add your tomatoes and corn in, if you want to, you can add a packet of taco seasoning in. At that time, I chose not to, but that's just personal preference. But if that would be the time, if you want to put taco seasoning in it, you can when you put your corn and diced tomatoes in it. But anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to put this back in the oven uncovered for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we're just going to let our cheese on top brown, and then we'll take it out and we'll let it set and cool for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then we're going to bring it back, and we're going to cut into it and do a taste test. Okay, we got our casserole out of the oven there, and it's been sitting and cooling for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. But you can see how our cheese is sort of browned and hardened on there. And we're going to cut into it, and we're going to get a piece of it out here. I'm going to cut across here. And we're going to try to cut it in here and get a piece of it out without tearing it all up. Might get it behind it better with that fork. Man, does that ever smell good? And that smells good. Can't wait to taste it. I know that's going to be good before I ever even put it in my mouth. That cheese on top. Them Doritos. Who don't like Doritos, man? Lower it a little bit because I know she's still hot. She's still smoking. Let's taste her and see what she tastes like. Man, that's gonna be a good supper right there. That's the only thing I can say about that. I just can't wait to get into that. Hey, Dorito casserole. If you would, give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. Appreciate all of you that take time every day to watch our videos. Dorito casserole. We'll see you on the next one.